Yes, please start with the prayer.
Yeah. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Dhan Dhanvantraye Namaha. Aushadha Varga. Vishyandi Lavanam Sarvam Sukshmam Srishtamalam Mrudhu Vatagnam Pakitiktoshnam Tikshnoshnam Rochanam Kafa Pittakrit. Saindhavam Tatra Saswadu Vrishyam Hridyam Tridoshanat Laghvanushnam Drushah Patyam Vidyahyagni Deepanam. लघु सौवर्चलं हृद्यं सुगन्ध्युद्गारशोधनं कटुपाकं विबन्धग्नं दीपनीयं रुचिप्रदम् ऊर्ध्वार्धकफवातानुलोमनं दीपनं बिडं विबन्धानाहविष्टम्भ शूलगौरवनाशनम् विपाके स्वादु सामुद्रं गुरुश्लेष्मविवर्धनं सतिक्तकटुकक्षारं तीक्ष्णमुत्क्लेदि चौद्भिदम् कृष्णे सौवर्चलगुणा लवणे गन्धवर्जिताः रोमकं लघु पांसूत्थं सक्षारं श्लेष्मलं गुरु लवणानां प्रयोगे तु सैन्धवादि प्रयोजयेत् गुल्महृद्ग्रहणी पाण्डु प्लीहनाः गलामयान् श्वासार्श कफकासांश्च शमयेद्यो वशुकजः क्षारः सर्वश्च परमं तीक्ष्णोष्णं कृमिझिल्लघुः पित्तासृग्दूषणः पाकीच्छेद्य हृद्यो विधारणः अपत्यः कटुलावण्याच्छु क्रौजः केशचक्षुषाम्.
I think we can end for
Can
today.
stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Suchitra ji, can we read from page 218?
Yeah, Amma, the first tissue of the body, Rasadhatu, which was not formed properly due to the weakness of the digestive fire and accumulating in the stomach in the abdominal state, is known as Amma. Some acharyas opine that Amma gets formed from intimate mixing of vitiated doshas with one another, just as the poison is formed from mixing of different kinds of kodrava. When the doshas and dushas mixed with the Amma, they can be called as Samadosha or Samadushaya, which causes for the production of diseases. Samadosha Chikitsa. If the doshas are mixed with Amma and are circulating all over the body and may be accumulated in the tissues and also in the state of not stirring up, they should not be eliminated forcibly in those conditions. Such an attempt will be taking from the juice from an unripe fruit which cause harm to the body. Procedure to eliminate doshas. Vitiated doshas should be expelled from the body in the state of nirama only after administrating the carminative and digestive drugs. Then elision, sedation and followed by purification measures in accordance with the location and strength of the doshas. During administered through mouth will be useful for the elimination of doshas from amashaya by means of emesis. Those administered through the nostrils will be useful for the elimination of vitiated doshas, the large intestines by means of vasti. Voluntary expulsion of vitiated samadoshas from the body through either any one of the routes should not be arrested by the administration of opposite drugs, as it is harmful and causes many number of diseases. Such doshas expelling out should be ignored initially. Afterwards, administered carminative and digestive drugs and convert samadoshas into nirama dosha and then eliminate by means of suitable purification measures. Suitable season for elimination of doshas. Vata, Pitta and Kapha will undergo Chaya stage in Grishma, Varsha and Shishira Rutus. Hence, they should be eliminated from the body during suitable months, Sharada Rutus, such as Shravana, Kartika, and Chaitra, respectively. Relationship between doshas and seasons. Doshas Chaya, Prakopa, Prasama, Vata, Grishma, Varsha, Sharad, Pitta, Varsha, Sharad, Hemanta, Kapha, Shishira, Vasanta, Grishma. Grishma, Varsha, and Shishira Rutus are abundantly embodied with heat, rain, and cold, respectively. The period in between the above seasons can be called as Sadharana Rutus, and are suitable for Shodhana therapy. For the maintenance of positive health in the healthy individuals, one should undergo purification measures in Sadharana Rutu. For treating a disease by means of Shodhana therapy, basing on the severity, it can be conducted as and when necessary. After having overcome the effects of seasons by adopting suitable protective measures, necessary treatment should be administered without progressing the other stages of the diseases. Satkriya Kala, Aushadha Sevana Kala.
Thank you, Suchitraji. Shinaji, do you want to read page 218 again?
Yeah, I will. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah, Om Gurubhyo Namah, Om Dhanvantraye Namaha. Ama. The first tissues of the body, Rasadhatu, which was not formed properly due to the weakness of the digestive power, fire, and accumulating in the stomach in the abnormal state is known as Ama. Some acharyas opine that Ama gets formed from intimate mixing of vitiated doshas with one another, just as the poison is formed from mixing of different kinds of kodrava. When the doshas and dushas mixed with ama, they can be called as sama dosha or sama doshyas, which causes for the production of diseases. Sama dosha chikitsa. If the doshas are mixed with ama and are circulating all over the body and may be accumulated in the tissues and also in the state of not stirring up, they should not be eliminated forcefully in those conditions. Such an attempt will taking the juice from an unripe fruit, which cause harm to the body. Procedure to eliminate doshas. Vitiated doshas should be expelled from the body in the state of nirama only. After administering the carminative and digestive drugs, then oleation, sedation, and followed by purificatory measures in accordance with the location and strength of the doshas. Drugs administered through mouth will be useful for elimination of doshas from amasaya by means of emesis. Those administered through the nostrils will be useful for elimination of vitiated doshas from the head and above the shoulder region. Drugs administered through rectum will be useful for the elimination of vitiated doshas from the large intestines by means of vasti. Voluntary expulsion of vitiated sama doshas from the body through either any of the routes should not be arrested by administration of opposite drugs, as it is harmful and causes many a number of diseases. Such doshas expelling out should be ignored initially. Afterwards, administer carminative and digestive drugs and convert sama doshas into nirama dosha and then eliminate them by means of suitable purificatory measures. Suitable season for elimination of doshas. Vata, Pitta, and Kapha will be undergone chaya stages in Grishma, Varsha, and Shishira Rutus. Hence, they should be eliminated from the body during suitable months. Sadharana Rutus, such as Shravana, Kartika, and Chaitra, respectively. Relationship between doshas and seasons. Dosha, Chaya, Prakopa, Prasama. Vata dosha, Grishma Chaya, Varsha, Prakopa means it will become, so Chaya means increased state, right? Prakopa means aggravated stage. Prasama means it will get balanced, or it will get kind of, decreased state in Sharad Rutu. Likewise, for Pitta, Varsha, uh, Varsha, it gets increasing, and Sharad Rutu, this will get aggravated, and Hemant Rutu, it will kind of, gets balanced. For Kapha dosha, in Shishira Rutu, it gets kind of, increasing state. Vasanta, it gets aggravated, and in Grishma Kala, it comes down. Grishma, Varsha, and Shishira Rutus are abundantly embodied with heat, rain, and cold, respectively. The period in between the above seasons can be called as Sadharana Rutus and are suitable for Shodhana therapy. For the maintenance of positive health in the healthy individuals, one should undergo purificatory measures in Sadharana Rutu. For treating a disease by means of Shodhana therapy, basing on the severity, it can be conducted as and when necessary. After having overcome the effect of seasons by adopting suitable positive measures, necessary treatment should be administered without progressing the other stages of diseases. Satkriya Kala, Aushadha Sevana Kala, time of administration of drugs.
Shanaji. Let's see if anybody is having any questions on Ama. Anybody wants to add anything or has any clarification related to Ama? So Ama, they're saying because of weakness of digestive fire and also probably mixing of different food substances or doshas, like Viruddha, that is also one of the reasons for formation of the Ama.
Old food which is not digested, and the Viruddha, when we take Viruddha, it doesn't get digested. So the accumulation of the old food that is not digested, so that is nothing but Ama. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So anything else? People wants to add anything? Kshaya means decrease. Prakopa means increase.
No.
All right.
Chaya is increase in its own. Prakopa is increase, aggravated state.
Correct.
Chaya means increasing stage, right? So
correct. Prakopa is aggravation, further aggravation.
Correct. Chaya is increasing. Prakopa is aggravation, becoming even more. Prashama is kind of, balancing or calming down.
Yeah, right. Correct.
Oh, okay. So
It's in the beginning stage. Chaya andre it's in the beginning stage. Prakopa andre already one level reach agogbutide anta. Prashama andre it's kind of coming down anta.
Correct.
Okay, anybody else wants to add anything? Okay, let's continue with the Aushadha Sevana Kala, time of administration of drugs. Chaitra ji, you want to continue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Medicine should be administered in different times, without food, before food, at the commencement, during meals, after meals, in between each bolus of food, kavalantare. kavalantare. Within each bolus, that is grasse, frequently muhu, mixed with food before and after meals and 10 at night. Time of administration of drugs plays an important role for getting successful results. Improper time of administration will not yield desired results. Aushadha Sevana Kala and its indications. Ananna, without food, it is indicated in Kapha Vikara, strong persons, and severe nature of the disease conditions. Anna Adi, that is before meals, it is recommended for the disorders of Apanavata. Anna Madhya, during the meals, it is recommended for the disorders of Samanavata. Anna Anta, after meals. At the end of morning meal, it is indicated for the disorders of Vyanavata. At the end of the evening meal, it is for the disorders of Udanavata. Grasa, mixed with a morsel, it is recommended for the disorders of Pranavata. Grasantara, it is at the end of each morsel, it is recommended for the disorders of Pranavata again. Muhur, frequent administration is recommended for Vishavikara, Charadi, Hikka, Trishna, Swasa, Kasa. Sabhojya, mixed with food, it is recommended for Arochaka. Drug is mixed with different types of tasty food substances. Samudga, it is at the beginning and at the end of the meals. It is recommended for Kampa, Akshepaka, Hikka. That is, light food is advised in these conditions. Nishi, at the bedtime, it is recommended for Urdhva Jaturgata Roga. Notes. So can you scroll up? The author of Ashtanga Sangraha has delineated the times of administration of drugs are 11 in number, such as Abhakta, without food, Pragbhakta, before meals, Madhya Bhakta, during meals, Adhobhakta, after meals, Sabhakta or Samabhakta, it is mixed with food during its preparation, Anantara Bhakta, in between lunch and dinner, Samudga, at the beginning and at the end of the meals, Muhurmuhu, frequently, Sagrasa, mixed with one morsel, Grasantara, in between such morsel, and Nishakala, that is at the bedtime. Abhakta, without food. Administration of the drug without giving any food, that is on the empty stomach, is known as Abhakta. That means the drug should be given early in the morning after the completion of the digestion of food taken in the previous night. And the diet will be given only after the completion of the process of digestion of the given drug. As the drug is administering without food, it is called abhakta and is having more potency. It should be given to the strong persons early in the morning after the completion of the period of kapha predominance, that is at about 9 a.m. Weak persons should not be administered medicine during the period of abhakta. For those, pragbhakta and at the rest of the times should be selected, as they will not create any problems like fatigue, etc. by the support of the food. Pragbhakta, it is before meals. Administration of the drugs just before the meal is known as pragbhakta. It is indicated to treat the diseases caused by apanavata, to give strength to the counterpart of the body, to treat the disorders of the lower extremities. It is useful to make the body thin. Madhya Bhakta, it is during meals. Administration of the drugs in the middle of the meal or during the meal is known as Madhya Bhakta. It is indicated to treat the diseases caused by the vitiation of Samanavata. It is indicated to treat the disorders of gastrointestinal tract and also the diseases caused by vitiation of Pitta. Adhobhakta, after meals. Administration of the drug immediately after meals is known as Adhobhakta. It is indicated to treat the disorders of Vyanavata after lunch. And to treat the disorders of Udanavata, drug should be administered after dinner. Indicated to give strength to the upper part of the body, to treat the disorders of the upper part of the body, to treat the kapha disorders, to make the body stout.
Thank you, Chitraji. So, Chitraji, do you want to read page 220? Aushadha Sevana Kala.
Yes, Aushadha Sevana Kala. I should read from the medicines should be administered.
Yes, correct.
Medicine should be administered in different times. First one without food, second before food at the commencement, third during meals, fourth after meals, fifth in between each bolus of food, kavalantari. Sixth within each bolus, grasse frequently, muhu. Eighth mixed with food, 9 before and after meals, and 10 at night. Time and administration of drugs plays an important role for getting successful results. Improper time of administration will not yield desired results. Aushadha Sevana Kala, time of administration of drugs. Indication Annana, without food, Kapha Vikara, strong persons. Severe nature of the disease conditions. Annadi, before meals. Disorders of Apana Vata. Anna Madhya, during meals, disorders of Samana Vata. Anna Anta, after meals. At the end of the morning meal, at the end of the evening meal. Disorders of Vyana Vata. Disorders of Udana Vata. Grasa, mixed with a morsel. Disorders of Prana Vata. Grastantara, at the end of each morsel. Disorders of Prana Vata. Muhur, frequent administration. Visavikara, Charadi, Hikka, Trishna, Swasa, Kasha, Aroka. Drug is mixed with different types of tasty food substances. Samudga, at the beginning and at the end of the meal. Kampa, Alsepaka, Hikka. Light food is advised in these conditions. Nishi, bedtime. Urdhva, Jaturagata Roga. Notes, the author of Ashtanga Sangraha has delineated the times of administration of drugs are 11 in number, such as abhakta, without food, pragbhakta, before meals, madhyabhakta, during meals, adhobhakta, after meals, sabhakta, samabhakta, mixed with food during its preparation, Anantara Bhakta, in between lunch and dinner, Samudga, at the beginning and end of the meals, Muhu, frequently, Nagrasa, mixed with one morsel, Grasantra, in between such morsels, and Nishakala, bedtime. Abhakta, without food, administration of the drug without giving any food, that is in the empty stomach, is known as abhakta. That means the drug should be given early in the morning after the completion of the digestion of food taken in the previous night, and the diet will be given only after the completion of the process of digestion of the given drug. As the drug is administered without food, it is called abhakta and is having more potency. It should be given to the strong persons early in the morning after the completion of the period of kapha predominance, that is at 9 a.m. Weak person should not be administered medicine during the period of abhakta. For those, pragbhakta and the rest of the time should be selected, as they will not create any problems like fatigue, etc. by the support of the food. Pragbhakta, before meals. Administration of the drugs just before the meals is known as pragbhakta. It is indicated to treat the diseases caused by apana vata, to give strength to the counterpart of the body, to treat the disorders of the lower extremities. It is useful to make the body thin. Madhya Bhakta, during meals. Administration of the drugs in the middle of the meals or during the meals is known as Madhya Bhakta. It is indicated to treat the diseases caused by the vitiation of Samana Vata, indicated to treat the disorders of the gastrointestinal tract, and also the disease caused by the vitiation of Pitta. Adho Bhakta, after meals. Administration of the drugs immediately after meals is known as Adho Bhakta. It is indicated to treat the disorders of Vyana Vata after lunch and to treat the disorders of Udana Vata. Drug should be administered after dinner, indicated to give strength to the upper part of the body, to treat the disorders of the upper part of the body, to treat kapha disorders, to make the body stout.
Yes, Raji. Anybody is having any doubts or clarifications or wants to add anything related to Aushadha Sevana Kala?
I think yesterday few people had a doubts on dosage, right? So I think we are still. I think it will come further. Now we are just
Yeah.
trying to understand the aushadha. We have just stepped into how to administer aushadha. Now the sevana kala, and maybe in the future dosages also.
Okay, let's see that. And I have one question when nobody asked because of. Okay, so like, what is this bolus or in between each bolus of food? What does that mean?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಫುಡ್ ಸರ್. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ತುತ್ತಲ್ಲೂನುವೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಔಷಧಿ ಹೋಗೋ ತರ.
Okay.
Each spoon, each gulp.
Yeah.
Morsel, maybe each morsel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morsel is also there.
And that is what is grasa.
Chaityaji, your
Is
voice is
one.
not clear.
It is mentioned as grasa. Grase ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Yeah, it is grase ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಸರ್. With each morsel ಅಂದ್ರೆ Sanskrit it is called grasa.
Okay.
No, mixed with food ಅನ್ನೋದು 8th ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ. So what is the difference between within each bolus and between each bolus of food? Without food, before food commencement, during meals, after meals is clear. After that, there is some confusion, alva. In between each bolus of food, ಆಮೇಲೆ within
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೊದಲನೇ ತುತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಊಟ ಔಷಧಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಯಾವುದು?
That is grasa. Fifth one.
Fifth one, in between each bolus of food.
Yeah.
Savla ಅಂತಾರೆ.
Okay. Any examples? Anybody knows about grasa or grasa antara?
ಸರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
Okay. So let's look forward. Okay. Avakta is clear. I think this is the most recommended for stronger persons to have an empty stomach, normally to cure complicated diseases. And yeah, and that is also they're recommending around 9 a.m. in empty stomach.
That is after kapha period is over.
Okay.
After completion of the kapha period. Yeah.
Okay, and during meals also they're recommending anybody who has any some experience or any kind of drug, like before meals I have some seen, and after meals also we have seen empty stomach also we have seen.
During I have not seen, before and after only.
And that's one. So this is I'm just asking.
Yeah, it's not so much popular, I guess.
Now with the medicine we will taste it.
ಯೂಶಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಮೀಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಫುಡ್, ಅಥವಾ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಫುಡ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್.
Oh, I was thinking something like drinking water drinking water in between the meals. That can also be something like that.
Medicated water actually. So it is throughout the day, alva. Kada koಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸೊ ನೀರ್ ಬದಲು ಅದನ್ನ ಕುಡೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಫುಡ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯೂ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. Only Mahesh recommends in the form of churnas, but when we go to the Ayurveda doctors, they give us in a tablet form only, which is before food or after food or in between food. I have given it to my kids also sometimes. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿವಿಯರ್ ಇಂಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದವಾಗ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಫುಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬೀನ್ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡೆಡ್.
Okay. We have just left with 4 minutes. Do you want to continue, or we can just discuss anything and we can end for today? Okay, anybody wants to add anything else?
I think we'll end, sir.
Okay, let me